Michele with Tangi Library Baby and Me. Welcome back to the Hammond branch where things are starting to look a little bit more like fall. It has been cooling off in the evenings and in the mornings, and we're decorating the branch here just to make it more pumpkin friendly because that is coming up. We are so excited to see Halloween and Thanksgiving and things, and we're so happy that you are back here in the library browsing and looking for books and waving to us. We miss you and cannot wait to have Storytime Live again. But for today, we are going to do story time about boats. So let's start with our hello song, just like we always do. And we're gonna always start with our nose, right? And then we're gonna wave our hands, just like this, okay? And then the next one I want us to do you remember last week we did Do Your Ears Hang Low? Okay, we're not doing that one this week, but I want you to grab those ears just so you're ready to practice, okay? And then our last one is always boop in your belly. Okay, do you see Shell's boat shirt? Is it pretty cute, sparkly? So you're gonna find your belly button or find any portion of your tummy and you're just gonna poke it with your finger. Are you ready? All right. Well, hello everybody, can you touch your nose? Touch your nose, touch your nose. Well, hello everybody, can you touch your nose? Touch your nose. Well, hello everybody, can you wave your hands? Wave your hands. Wave your hands. Well, hello everybody, can you wave your hands? Wave your hands. Very good. Are you almost there? All right, what was next? Do you remember? Ears. So find your ears and get your little crab pinchers. Well, hello everybody, can you pinch your ears? Pinch your ears. Pinch your ears. Well, hello everybody, can you pinch your ear? Pinch your ear. Very good. Last one, find your belly button. Well, hello everybody, can you boop your belly? Boop your belly, boop your belly. Well, hello everybody, can you boop your belly? Boop your belly. Good job. I hope you're doing it at home with me so I'm not the only one over here looking silly. Okay, so we're gonna do one of our felt boards and then we'll do our shapes, okay, and our colors. So, because our theme is boats, right? Shell had to find some boats that we could do. And if you know the Five Little Ducks song, this is kind of like that, but it's a little shorter. Ready? 5 little boats went out one day into the ocean far away. Over waves the boats do rock. 2 little boats returned to the dock. 3 little boats in the sea with the sun as happy as can be. 2 of the boats want to stay, so anchors they drop for the day. 1 little boat, away he goes, a gust of wind, it sure does blow. He rides the waves up and down, all the way to another town. Okay, and then I do want to, we're not going to read this book today, but I do want to show you, we got a brand new book in, it's in our board book section, and it's called Boats by Byron Barton, and I think that every branch has a copy, and I want to recommend next time you're in browsing to pick it up, because it talks a lot about some different kinds of boats that there are. And so our next little felt board is going to talk about a few different kinds of boats. So our first boat is the kind that you might see if you're looking on the Mississippi River. It brings in all the giant containers, okay? And our first little boat goes chug, chug, chug. Because see all the smoke coming out of its smokestack? And then our second kind of boat is a tugboat. So a tugboat is a pretty little boat. It's this one right here. It's little tiny. But its job is to pull these giant boats into the harbor so that they don't have to run their big engines. It will do the work for them. And sometimes 2 or 3 tugboats are needed, but one cruise ship like this, a lot of times one boat will pull it. So that's kind of fun. So my second little boat goes tug, tug, tug. My third little boat goes. What kind of boat is this? If you've ever been out on the lake or on the river, my third little boat goes zoom, 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 because it's a speedboat, right? That's the kind if you were gonna go skiing or if you were going to ride on a tube or even maybe go fishing. They go pretty fast, right? My fourth little boat is just an air up boat with two kids in it. Goes oh so slow because it's just kind of floating along. No, they don't have any oars to row with. They don't have any motors to help pull them. And here comes the sailboat. Watch it go. So when the sailboat is a lot like our pirate ships, the wind gets into the sail and it will push it along, just like that, okay? So those are some different kinds of boats, and you can learn about all of them and then a couple more in the Byron Barton boat book. So that's really fun. Okay, so our craft this week that you can pick up at any branch, it comes with a juice box, but then it also comes with all the things you need, and excuse Shells for being a little wobbly. Her straw has been all over her desk, to make your very own boat and instructions on how to do that. So I hope that you will pick one up. There's one at every branch. You can just ask for it with your curbside service, or if you come in to browse, it'll be at any circulation desk. Just say, I need the baby and me craft, or I need the boat craft, and they would be glad to help you. And the juice box is brand new, so you get to drink your juice box before you do your craft. So who doesn't like snacks, right? Okay, so because we talked a little bit about the sailboats, let me get that again so you can see. And because some of our sails have a triangle, I wanted us to talk about the triangle. So a triangle has 3 straight sides and it has 3 points on it. Okay, so 3 corners. Now it doesn't have to look like this. A triangle can look all different ways as long as it follows those rules. As long as it has 1, 2, 3 sides and 1, 2, 3 corners. Okay, it could have an L on one side and then slant across. It can do all different shapes, but that's a triangle. Can you make a triangle with your fingers like this? Okay. And then do we remember our color from last week? Some of the, if you live a little bit further north, the leaves are starting to turn this color. But there's a rose and a fire truck and a ladybug, a tomato, a watermelon, a heart. What color? Do we remember? It's red. And do you remember your sign language for that? So you're gonna put your finger right up by your mouth and you're gonna hook your finger, just like when we made our pirate hooks and when we did parrot. You're gonna put your finger by your mouth and hook it, and that means red. Okay, good job. All right, so let's read our story. Our story today is Little Bear's Little Boat by Eve Bunting, and it's illustrated by Nancy Carpenter. And we're reading with the permission of Clarion Books, which is part of Houghton Mifflin, and they are really sweet to librarians to let us read. The thing I want to tell you about this book is a lot of the times when we grow up, we might have a toy or something that we really, really, really love. But still mom will say, well, no, you don't play with it that much, or, well, you've kind of outgrown it, and so really needs some new toys, and so let's bag some things up and give them away, or let's have a garage sale and buy new toys. And Little Bear is going to learn a little bit about that because he has something he really loves. So Little Bear loves his little boat. See how he's climbing in? He rode it all around Huckleberry Lake. He fished from it. Can you see the fish? 1, 2, 3. They're just jumping right over. And on sunny days, he lay back in it, closed his eyes, and dreamed. And he was happy. When his mother called him in for bed, he pulled his little boat up to the shore and said, "Good night, little boat. he said, "I'll see you tomorrow." And he always did. But then something happened. Little Bear began to grow and grow. He got bigger and bigger. Is Little Bear fitting in his little boat very good? Not so much. He's outgrowing it. And soon he was not a little bear anymore. He was a big bear, and he didn't fit in his little boat. He tried to sit in it as it bobbed up in the lake, but he and the little boat both sank down to the bottom of the blue, blue water. "Where are you, my big bear?" Mother called. Big Bear and his little boat both spluttered up. "Boog," Big Bear said. "You are too big a bear now to fit in that little boat," Mother said. "It's a little bear's destiny to grow and grow until he is a big bear, and it is a little boat's destiny to stay the same size." Destiny is a kind of a funny word, right? We maybe don't know that, but that means that's what's going to happen. That all little bears are going to become big bears, but all little boats are going to stay little boats. Big Bear was sad. "I can't leave my little boat with no bear to sit in it, or fish from it, or dream in it," he said. "It's a little boat's destiny to keep sailing on the blue, blue lake." So he scratched his head and he thought, "I know. I will find another little bear who will love my little boat the way that I love it." And so Big Bear walked around Huckleberry Lake. "Have you seen any little bears anywhere?" he asked Beaver. "Not since you were a little bear yourself," Beaver said. Otter hadn't seen any little bears either. See the otter floating with his rock? But Blue Heron had. "One lives with his mother on the other side of the lake," he said. "I saw him eating berries this very morning." So Big Bear walked around the lake again and found the little bear. "I have a little boat for you," Big Bear said, "but there's one thing you should know. You will get bigger and bigger until you are a big bear. That is a little bear's destiny." The little bear listened very carefully. "The little boat will stay the same size because that is its destiny. It's what's meant to happen. When that happens, you must find another little bear to fit in the little boat because it's also a little boat's destiny to keep sailing on a blue, blue lake. Will you promise?" "I promise," said the little bear. All summer long, Big Bear saw the little bear rowing the little boat around Huckleberry Lake and fishing from it. Look, still 3 fish. 1, 2, 3. And on sunny days, Big Bear would stop what he was doing and watch Little Bear as he lay back in the little boat dreaming. Big Bear could tell that the little bear was very happy. What's the big bear got? What do you think? He's got some wood and a toolbox. What do you think he's gonna do? Big Bear was happy too. And his sign says, "Big Bear's Big Boat." So he's making himself a brand new boat so that he can still row on the blue, blue water, and he can fish and he can dream and he can be happy with his new boat. I like that, right? Because sometimes that's what we have to do. We have to have time to have a new thing that fits us better. I know when my boys were little, they liked their littlest cars or things like that, or they liked to have the things that they could push and walk behind, and then they would sit on them and do it with their legs. But eventually they grew up and they got to have big boy bikes and big boy battery operated cars and things like that they couldn't have done when they were little. Because if Little Bear had that Big Bear boat, do you think he could handle it? It'd be too big. He couldn't lift it in and out of the water and keep it every day. So it's okay if we grow up and we let some things go. There's new and wonderful things coming, but be sure to share so you can make somebody else happy. All right, let's do our turtle song and we're gonna say goodbye. Are you ready? get your turtle up there, stick its head out, and cover it with the shell. All right? My mommy had a turtle, she named him Tiny Tim. She put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. He drank up all the water, he ate up all the soap, and now he's home, sick in bed, with a bubble in his throat. Bubble, 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 pop. Very good. I love you. I miss you. I'll see you next week.